What up, YouTube? This is Triple T. I'm back again with another reaction of Hitman and City Chief from Outlaw Nation. They got a new song out called God and Guns. Shout out to City Chief becoming a new member of Outlaw Nation. If you don't know who he is, click on the link of this song. Go check him out. And I promise you won't regret. All right, Triple T family, y'all know the deal. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on, and enjoy the ride. And if you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you know whenever I do a video over here on Triple T channel, it is one of the realest reaction channels. I can promise you that on YouTube. And please share this video, get your family friends to do the same. That way we get built up in the algorithm and continue to make the channel grow. All right, Hitman, City Chief, you're up to the plate. You two been here before, so you already know the rules. But I'm going to go over it with you just in case you may forgot. We hope your stuff is fire. We hope your stuff is gas. Because if it's trash, gentlemen, don't take it personal. This is strictly business. I will trash it out the door. But if it's gas, we're going to rock it from the floor on up. All right, enough of the chitter chat. Let's see what Hitman and City Chief is talking about with Gods and Guns. Let's get it.
Trainwreck.
Shout out Trainwreck Kenny.
Life in a small town, baby. Tattoo black marks on a pavement. Go to work even if it starts raining. Family gotta eat, get it by any means. In a small town, baby. Take your life if you play with my lady. Don't come around here being shady. We're protected by God and guns down here in a small town, baby. Protected by God.
He said, look, I live down here in a small town. If you want me to take your life, don't play with my lady. Don't be playing with my lady, because if you do, I'm going to take your life from you. And I will tell you, Hitman is very serious when he says that. He's very, very protective of his wife. And rightfully so, he should be. And he's very, very protective of his kids. If you mess with his kids or his wife, you rather finger fuck a bobcat in the phone booth than fuck with him on that part. I'm just letting you know. He will daggone end your life, and you better get right with Jesus real quick. And that's no cap. I'm just speaking gospel right now. Don't mess with that guy. He might be small in stature, but he stays strapped 24/7. Know that. Hitman's another one of those artists that can sing. And sing very, very well. Let's go.
Family gotta eat, get it by any means. In a small town, baby. Take your life if you play with my lady. Don't come around here being shady. We're protected by God and guns down here in a small town, baby. Protected by God and guns. It's called Jesus, not 911.
He said, look. We're protected in this small town. We're protected by God and guns. We call Jesus. We don't call 911. Talk your stuff, Hitman. Talk your stuff. He said, if you mess with my lady, don't come around here acting shady. I'm going to end your life. I promise you. That's the thing about small towns, folks. If you're not from that type of, if you don't know anything about small towns, you don't live that lifestyle, don't go into small towns acting stupid, because if you do, you're going to get a rude awakening. Because in a small town, everybody stays strapped. Everybody. I'm talking grannies, daggone teenagers. They don't care. They don't care what the law says. They stay strapped 24/7. Don't go into a small town thinking you're going to bulldog somebody. You're going to get a rude awakening. I can promise you. Let's go.
If you got a problem, take it out back. Better shake hands when you're done. We were taught at an early age, try to make do and live off the land. You just see a hunt and stand, but me, I see the memories of my old man.
Facts. Facts and more facts. See, in a small town, you don't have the luxuries of big restaurants, right? You don't have the luxuries of corporate jobs. You got to live off the land. You got to learn how to hunt. You got to learn how to fish. You got to learn how to provide for yourself and your family. He said, when I see a deer stand, I don't think of that as hunting. I think of the memories I made with me and my dad. I can remember as a young man, as a young kid, going squirrel hunting on my 11th birthday. It was Thanksgiving Day. First time ever going hunting. And with my old man. And I'll never forget that. That was memories for me. So I can relate to what he's talking about right there. One thing about Hitman and City Chief, they are some of the greatest songwriters in the business. And they can tell a story with the best of them. Let's go.
Cares when you're done. We were taught at an early age. Try to make do and live off the land. You just see a hunt and stand. But me, I see the memories of my old man. When Grandpa would tell me about the good old days. Nanny's in the kitchen fixing up some plates. My aunt's in the front yard raising hell. Cause my cousin's still calling from the county jail.
Woo-hoo! He said, man, look, I remember my papa talking about the good old days. My granny's in the kitchen making plates. My aunt's out in the front yards raising hell because my cousin's calling from the county jail. That's a small town life right there, folks. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you're not from these small towns, don't come there acting a fool. Because everybody knows everybody. Now, the bad part about small towns, everybody knows your business. You can't keep no secrets. Not like in a big city. In a small town, everybody knows everything. If a daggone gnat breaks wind, trust me, everybody knows about it. I like that verse right there, that part of the song. That was tight. Let's go.
Paul would tell me about the good old days. Nanny's in the kitchen fixing up some plates. My aunt's in the front yard raising hell. Cause my cousin's still calling from the county jail. Life in a small town, baby. Tattooed black marks on a pavement. Go to work even if it starts raining. Family gotta eat, get it by any means. In a small town, baby. Take your life if you play with my lady. Being shady, we're protected by God and guns down here in a small town, baby. Where everybody calls everybody else crazy. One rule, don't play with my lady, or you gon' see a side of me you ain't never wanna meet. And I can promise that hard work, it runs through my blood. These old bones wasn't built for giving up. These old roots were rooted into the ground. And sweet home Alabama, but Arkansas's home now. Ain't much.
He said, look, these old boots I got on, they grew up in the muds of Alabama. Now they're rocking in Arkansas in his hometown. He basically tell you he's from Alabama, but he lives in Arkansas now. Them boots have been traveling. They seen some times. He said, but in a small town, you got to do what you got to do to provide for your family. We go to work when it's raining. No matter what the weather is, we're going to get up and go to work. You got to, in order to feed your family. If it's not a regular job, you out in the woods hunting some game so you can feed your kids. See, small town people can relate to that. And this ain't trying to say who's more country than someone else. It ain't about that. It's about them small town roots. Because you can be in a small town and be a city slicker, or you can live in a big city and be a redneck. It's how you live your life, not where you live, but how you live it. Let's go.
It's changed, I'm still me, just an outlaw with a mean streak. Since a tadpole, I was guilty of everything that they said I was. Life in a small town, baby. Tattooed black marks on a pavement. Go to work even if it starts raining. Family got
false move, you might fuck around and disappear. End up in a well somewhere screaming when no one else will hear.
Hoo-hoo! Hold up, city chief. Boy, you starting to snitch on yourself, man. You can't be doing that. You can't reveal all the secrets. You can't do that. He said, look, man, you come around this small town and acting a fool, you're going to end up in a daggone ditch or a well somewhere, so nobody ain't going to hear your ass. And that's a fact. Why do you think I always be joking about hog farms? You know how many hog farms we got here in Louisiana? Tons of them. What's so important about hog farms? Here's a little known fun fact for you. Do you know a hog can consume a human body within 12 hours? And there'll be no sign, no evidence of a human body ever there? Their body will digest everything except for teeth. That's the only thing that their digestive system will not tear down. It'll tear down the bones, it'll tear down the muscle, it'll tear down the fat, but the teeth are the only thing that the hog's digestive system will not break down. So, read between the lines.
And if it starts raining, family gotta eat, get it by any means in a small town, baby. Take your life if you play with my lady. Don't come around here being shady. We're protected by God and guns down here in a small town.
Better watch the way you talking. I ain't from around here. Where I'm from, we plow fields of hay and hunt deer. One false move, you might fuck around and disappear. End up in a well somewhere screaming when no one else will hear. It's like that, no chance to fight back. I carry guns like Jesus carried the cross on his back. No
Bars! Woo! That was fire, city chief. He said, look, man, around here, I carry guns like Jesus carried the cross on his back. That's fire. And that's facts. I can't stress that enough, folks. Don't go into the small towns acting a fool. Because if you do, well, you might come up missing. You might end up on a milk carton. Your spouse might be on the 5 o'clock news crying, wondering where you at. And the whole time you could be in a old abandoned well somewhere, 100 feet down, where no one will ever hear. And because it's an abandoned well, they may not find you for another 30, 40 years. I'm just saying.
No enemy attack, our country will survive. I'm from the South, baby, it's a different state
Life
of
in a
mind.
small town, baby. Tattoo black marks on a pavement. Go to work even if it starts raining. Family gotta eat, get it by any means in a small town, baby. Take your life if you play with my lady. Don't come around here being shady. We're protected by God and guns down here in a small town, baby.
That was Hitman and City Chief, God and Guns. That right there is good, timeless classic music and good storytelling. Telling the life of a small town. And for those who live in a small town, you can relate to this song. And once again, if you're not from a small town, don't go there thinking you're going to act a fool and get away with stuff. You might get away with it for maybe 15, 20 minutes. But eventually the word's going to get out. And then you're going to hear that, regulators, mount up. And that posse's going to be on your ass. And you'd be surprised who it would be. Most likely it's going to be a bunch of grandmas coming after you with a bunch of brooms and daggone shotguns. There's a train in a small town. How fitting is that? But anyway, this right here, I love the storytelling. I love the cadence. I love the beat. I love how City Chief came in, switched up his flow, offset it off of Hitman's. Was this a banger? No, it wasn't a banger. But it wasn't trash by no means. If it had a music video to it, I probably would classify it as a banger. That's the only thing that's holding me back, because there's no video. Because the video would have just put it over the top. And City Chief is very good at producing videos. Why they didn't do one, I don't know. But it is what it is. So on a grading scale, I would give this song about a 9. An even 9. 9 out of 10. If it had a music video, it'd probably be the high 9s. So put a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Or am I just straight crazy? All right, y'all know the deal. Stay strong, stay safe, stay blessed. This is TripleT with your video reaction of Hitman and City Chief, Guiding Guns. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a blessed one. Have a great day.